Good afternoon. My name is Andre Prosis, and today we're going to talk about religious expression, a court case from 2019, and how they are in conjunction with each other, as well as Clark County School District's policy, specifically Regulation 6113.2. And after, we will talk about some action steps that we can take for addressing similar issues in the future. So, taking a look at Wood v. Arnold 2019. This was a case in Maryland brought to the Fourth Circuit where a student filed a suit claiming their First Amendment rights were infringed upon when a teacher had an assignment that required them to answer with, quote, "There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah." The student ultimately refused to answer this question, resulting in them receiving an undesired grade, jump-starting the court proceedings that followed. After further review, the court found that because the teacher's assignment did not require the student to, quote, "profess any belief," they found in favor of the teacher, and his assignment and choice of question was not deemed unconstitutional. This case specifically presented to me 2 points uh, that will lead into our action steps later. Number one being policy needs to be clear and concise. And two, it does need to be accessible to everyone. So how does this help students and adults? When it comes to the Wood v. Arnold court case, the court found that the school was not at fault for the teacher's use of what could be perceived as a provocative answer choice. When implementing this law and those like this one, it is important, again, that there is no misinterpretation. While religion in schools is not illegal, forcing religion onto students is unconstitutional and therefore cannot be found in curriculum subjectively. By keeping religion an objective term, students can get the education they need without the pressure of other religions being pressed on them. Parents can rest assured knowing that their children are not being indoctrinated with information that is not part of the core learning environment. Finally, teachers can focus more on teaching the curriculum and not worry about teaching something that could bring about a lawsuit. Everyone has the same opportunity to succeed. So this takes us to Regulation 6113.2 of the Clark County Policy Handbook. Specifically, we're talking about sectarianism, religious free speech, and religious holidays. I'd like to highlight that Clark County School District employees shall not promote nor permit the promotion of sectarianism within the schools. It's also important to note that student-initiated non-school sponsored religious speech is acceptable in the public schools in the same manner as the other free speech. So the two action steps that I want to get into are transparent and available. When we get more specific, I think that the first action step is quite simply the most important, and that has to be that we need to be transparent with everyone as transparent with everyone as possible. All stakeholders must understand and agree to the policies a school is trying to implement. With that being said, it is important that school administrators are as open and honest with policy as possible to ensure that there is no mistake in its interpretation or implementation. The second action step uh, speaks on the accessibility to everyone. Now, of course, we want to make all policies clear and concise, but we also want to make them accessible for everyone. The doors open for lawsuits when policies are not understood or left for interpretation, and this is why having clear expectations on school policy is a must-have. So, with that being said, my action steps include all stakeholders and put the responsibility on everyone playing an equal part in our success. It is crucial that myself, we keep the policies clear so that there is no misinterpretation. Keeping things clear and concise will help me keep strong relationships with stakeholders. Both my action steps also require me to keep a consistent level of communication to maintain strong relationships predicated on compassion, honesty, and dedication to the success of each student, parent, teacher, and administrator in the learning environment. I'm going to go ahead and open the floor to anybody who has questions. Um, Please know that I am very open to uh, communicating through email as well as phone call. And if there are no more questions, I want to go ahead and thank you.